Hello, one and all. It's my reaction to the Season 2 finale of The Owl House. And this is a series I haven't really talked about before on this channel, but I started watching a few months ago, and I fell in love. I absolutely fell in love. All the characters are lovable and amazing, and just so damaged. So overwhelmingly damaged, and I love that about them. And, let's not forget the fact that this is a show on Disney Channel whose protagonist is in a lesbian relationship. That blows my mind. That utterly and completely blows my mind. I mean, seriously, that's not something we would have seen when I was a kid. I mean, heck, even a couple of years ago, when Legend of Korra first ended, fans lost their goddamn mind when the final scene showed Korra and Asami holding hands. The fans were like, oh my god, the ship is confirmed, the ship is confirmed! While others were screaming, no it's not, they aren't dating, and anyone who thinks differently is a disgusting pervert. Until the creators popped up and said, actually no, they are actually dating, but that was as explicit as we could be. That was the most Nickelodeon would let us show, but now we have Luz and Amity who are actually literally dating. And what I love so much about this is the fact they didn't try to slip it into last episode like, oh, they're dating, all the problems are solved, they lived happily ever after, huzzah! No, that's not how it works. They are both still very, very damaged individuals, and them dating just means that they can, give each other a hand in dealing with those problems. Like Amity is constantly needing approval and is afraid of being thrown away because of her parents, and Luz is just really, really bad at, saying what she's feeling and tries to take everything on by herself. Like how last episode ended with her letting herself get captured by Kikimora so she could go save Ida. Yeah, that's gonna end badly. That is gonna end really, really badly. Which does raise the question, how exactly do I think this episode will end? I mean, if being optimistic, if I'm being very, very optimistic, I think that somehow, someway, Luz, Amity, Ida will find a way to stop Belos from killing all the witches, but he will still end up transporting the Boiling Isles to Earth, to the human realm, and then next season will just be Luz trying to, make peace between humans and witches, because I think Belos is still under the assumption that all humans are like him. They despise witches, they hate witches, they hold witch hunts all around trying to find all the witches and murder them. And I think he thinks that, if he brings all the witches to the human realm, that they'll, be murdered by all the humans. And he's not necessarily wrong. That is, certainly the concerning thing, because we humans, as a whole, are very fearful creatures. We, killed that which we don't understand. And if a bunch of demons and witches showed up, then I kind of feel like we would try and murder all of them. And that feeling is definitely, confirmed by the fact that I saw a lot of petitions when Owl House first showed up of moms saying, cancel this show because it's pro-demon, it's demonic, it's teaching kids to worship Satan, which... yeah, no, it's not, obviously, but I feel like those moms would be very, very afraid if a bunch of demons showed up and tried to move into their neighborhood. Though on the bright side, I think this could lead to a really interesting turn of events where Luz and Amity become essentially the ambassadors between their people, the ambassadors of humans and witches respectively, and can basically say, listen up, my fellow humans, my fellow witches, I fell in love with a human/witch, and we're happy together, we aren't all that different. Though, admittedly, the people who would be most afraid of a bunch of demons probably would not be all that easily swayed by the words of a young interspecies lesbian couple. Again, just saying. Though, all that being said, that is still, probably the most optimistic outcome to this finale. What I think is way more likely is that it's going to end with Luz getting thrown through the portal as she sees Ida being captured or killed by Belos, being tossed all the way back to human realm, and having to, basically realize, oh my god, I'm here, I'm trapped here, I can't go back, I can't save anyone, what am I gonna do? And then I would cry, and then we'd all cry, and Luz would certainly cry. Though the bright side to that would be that Season 3 would start off with Luz, her mother, and her new adoptive sister scouring the earth, trying to find magical artifacts strong enough to puncture a hole between worlds and get her back to the Boiling Isles so she could go save her friends. And that would just give us such a great chance to have Luz and V basically teaming up together, talking about their respective worlds, because, they're both essentially outcasts. They both essentially didn't fit in to the world they were born into, so I would so love to see, more interactions between them in Season 3. But anyway, though, speaking of V, the Basilisk, there are a lot of people online who are wondering, okay, what exactly did Kikimora mean last episode when she said, oh, don't you know, Belos has eyes everywhere? I mean, a lot of people seem to assume it meant that Rain was still a traitor. She was still brainwashed somehow, some way. My own theory was that it was actually, Hunter, because he's a Grimwalker made by Belos. Belos is able to see through his eyes, hear everything he hears, and know exactly what the Resistance is plotting. But I think another option would be that, one of the Resistance members was replaced with a Basilisk. Because, they can shapeshift, and Belos had a whole bunch of them. Wouldn't be all that hard for him to convince one of them, listen up, you go infiltrate the Resistance, tell me everything they're planning. If you run away, if you fail this mission, I will kill all your fellow Basilisks. If you succeed, if you do it right, then I will set all of your people free. That seems like a very obvious offer to accept. So yeah, my theory right now is that one of the cats, the covens against the throne, is in fact a Basilisk who is secretly reporting everything back to Belos. We'll see if that comes true. And finally, we have King. Now, a lot of people online seem to be theorizing that King is going to die this episode, which, there's definitely a lot of hints from the creators, like, oh, King's severed skull, oh, King's collar that's been shredded, what's going to happen to him? What I think is more likely is that King is going to go through some sort of metamorphosis and evolve to his next state, become more of a Titan, which I would so love to see, even if it means King becomes a little less cute. But my big theory right now is that King, has a connection to Collector's in the Collector's realm right now. Last episode, he was able to basically convince Amity's dad to get a divorce and betray the Emperor after 5 minutes talking to him because King is a really good listener. So maybe, this episode will be King, basically talking to the Collector, listening to him, and convincing him, hey, Belos isn't really your friend. You should betray him too. Oh, that'd be amazing. It'd be so amazing. But there's, a lot that's going to happen this episode, so maybe that's going to be more Season 3 territory. I'm not sure about that, but, let's get started. I'm so excited for this. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it definitely seems like Belos isn't actually planning on living up to his promise with the Collector, which, makes a lot of sense. If Belos hates witches for having their powers, for having their magic, I kind of imagine he wouldn't want the Collector, who is probably some sort of, demigod, to be free and roaming around. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but I don't think Belos really cares about Pinky Swears all that much. Oh, you really can't trust Belos. He is a master manipulator. He is literally a cult leader at this point. He is not trustworthy. Oh, that is concerning. They are very upset. They are shaking. Are they able to feel the, disturbance in the magical forces that, cover the islands? That's very concerning. Oh, also, we still have Luz's Palisman, which she turned into an egg, which is probably going to hatch and turn into something else. So I'm not really sure what to expect. A lot of people online think it's going to be, a bat because Amity is a cat, Luz is a bat. That feels appropriate to them, but I'm not sure about that right now. That would also feel appropriate because, as we said, that all the Clawthorns have bird-shaped Palismans. Luz might not be a Clawthorn. She's close enough, and a bat is, just the right amount of bird and not bird at the same time. Oh, wow. Amity is, rightfully upset about Luz, letting herself get kidnapped. And I don't think she's really forgiven her father yet for a lot of the awful things he did, or at least the awful things he let her mother do.
A golden guard?
That is, a fairly good point. They have no real reason to trust Hunter. They have no reason to believe that he is, in fact, not actually a spy working for the Golden Guard, especially after he let Luz get herself kidnapped. So, yeah, not a bad argument right there, Alador. You're usually just really zonked out, but that is fairly good logic.
I never built him an army!
That is also good logic. He literally built Belos a freaking army, which hopefully he can, dismantle very easily.
I can't believe she's going to face Belos alone again.
Oh, I absolutely can. That is very much Luz, to go try and face off against a giant, unstoppable monster all by herself, rather than ask for help. Oh, that was adorable. That was freaking adorable. The Palismans really do save the day every time. Yeah, you can't really overthrow a, emperor slash cult leader slash pope slash con artist on an empty stomach. Oh my god, he gave her mittens. He gave mittens. That is adorable. That is so freaking adorable. Oh, I love it. I freaking love it.
Aw, this is just like when I was a kid.
Oh, is that actually how she got her nickname? Used to make her mittens out of abomination goo? That would make some sense.
Wait, is this why you call me Mittens?
Seriously, she didn't realize that? She didn't know the origin for her own freaking nickname? Oh, God.
Remember that.
Okay, so King's way of helping is in fact gonna be try and convince the Collector to betray Belos. Good for him! And again, King is so freaking adorable. I know I just said before, I think he's gonna through metamorphosis change, it becomes more of a Titan, but I just want him to stay cute. I really, really want him to stay cute. Okay, so no opening whatsoever. We're just going right into this. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, like I said before, there is a lot that needs to happen this episode. Okay, I just really want a moment this episode where Belos says, haha, you're all a bunch of idiots, I'm not a witch, I'm a human, and I'm gonna murder every last one of you. I want to see people realize, oh, our leader was evil. We done messed up here, don't we? We done messed up a whole lot. Oh, seriously. They love this man. I mean, I was arguing with someone online before they said, oh, Belos just rules by fear, but no, he seems to be well and truly adored by a fairly large chunk of the population. I'm also just very curious what the rest of the Coven heads think. I mean, the plant Coven head, she's crazy. I would not be at all surprised to learn that she actually is well aware of all of this. That, you know, after today, literally everyone on the Boiling Isles is gonna die, but I'm not sure about the rest of them. I mean, I don't think they can all just be that truly sociopathic, evil, and crazy, but maybe.
Think they're gonna be royalty after today, and they'll do anything to make that happen.
Okay, so they think they're going to be royalty? They think they're going to become gods? I mean, Odelia actually said last episode, once this is done, we will have a crown. Emperor Belos will give me a crown. I will be a princess, just like I always dreamed of. So, yeah, it seems like not everyone is, you know, fully insane. They just think that they're going to get some sort of awesome, insane power because of this. It actually definitely gives me Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood vibes. Interesting.
Don't tell me not to worry.
Yeah, there are literally a million ways this can go wrong without Belos even being aware of their plans. Oh, Hootie. I love Hootie. I don't care what the fan base says. That was a very interesting shot right there. So yeah, what exactly... this is something I really want to flashback up. What exactly was Ida's relationship with Darius, Odelia, Alador? I mean, they're her, you know, school chums, but she was only really ever close to her sister and to Rain. So many questions about that. So many questions about that. I mean, they're showing up in the flashbacks. I feel like they must have meant something to her. Okay, this is bad. This is very, very bad. I mean, those two are, as far as we can tell, the most evil members of the Coven heads. So, yeah, this could end very, very badly. I mean, Belos already knows their plan, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen next, honestly.
Hello, Sprout.
And we can play new.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Collector. He's not going to set you free. You sided with the wrong guy here.
Excuse a what now?
He's evil, Collector. Have you not realized that after, you know, literally watching him for decades, centuries, doing evil things over and over again, tricking and manipulating the people? You really thought he was going to uphold the freaking pinky promise he made to you? No, he's not. Okay, he just fixed his scar? Was he just keeping the scarf for appearances to show the people, oh, this was given to me by ancient, evil, wild magic? That is interesting. I mean, I also love the fact that he actually has his old outfit, or at least a recreation of his old outfit, so he can go back to the human world, you know, looking like a human. He won't be mistaken for one of those wild, insane witches, even though he does have, like, the curved ears.
Here he is.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kikimora, but that's not actually the Golden Guard. Oh, you dumb. You really, really dumb. And I'm looking forward to this.
Perhaps this act is worthy of returning me to my old...
I'd sooner cut off my whole arm.
Wow! Holy mother of God above. Okay, so yeah, Belos is not not hiding anything anymore. He's being his true evil self. He's shown, yes, I am in fact super evil. I'm a witch hater, and I will murder every last one of you because, my religious upbringing, I guess, and plus I'm just kind of a sociopath.
Go find a hole to wither away in.
Holy God, that was dark. Oh my God. I mean, at this point, even I have to feel sorry for this girl, and I truly, truly hate this girl.
Stronger than anybody's.
And that's why I won't release.
Okay, so the collector knows ancient powerful magic. That could certainly come in handy if King can win him over. Oh, Belos, what you don't realize is that King can communicate with the collector, meaning that the collector can still give ancient powerful magic to the Owl House gang. Oh, I actually forgot that Hunter was in fact branded already. Interesting. I knew Alador was. I thought it might be an issue as they're getting closer to the, moment of unity, but Hunter is as well. That could be problematic. That could be very, very problematic. Unless they cut off his arm. Yeah, that's what they need to do. They need to cut off everybody's arm. I mean, they have healing magic. I'm sure everyone will be fine after, a couple months, years of recovery. There we go! Willow saves her man. I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, wait. Rewind. Yes! We got some blushing. We got some blushing from Hunter. Oh, that's adorable. That is so freaking adorable. And we have Amity, who has the remote control for all the abominations, so there's not a whole lot the Emperor can do to stop her. Yay!
Why did I make those things so powerful? Stupid.
Oh God, I love that. I absolutely freaking love that.
Or stupid.
Stupid Alador, why did I make such powerful weapons? Oh, that's right, because my wife told me to. Oh, that is terrifying. That is truly and utterly terrifying. Is she just covered in bugs all the time? Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, do not underestimate the, what is she, an Everwolf? She's creepy. Really creepy. Oh dang, they've managed to capture Hootie? Seriously, that dude is a freaking, demigod in his own right, and they managed to capture him. He looks so sad, so heartbroken. Oh, you dumb. You are really, really dumb. You also know how sadistic and evil Belos is, and yet you actually think he's going to keep his promise and make you royalty, gods, something with this, super eclipse. He's not. He's lying to you as well.
I do have a strange intuition with these. It took me.
Again, this is what Belos said, all those years ago. It was almost as if the glyphs were hiding from him, but for Luz, it's almost as if the, island is intentionally showing her magic, showing her what to do because, she is worthy of the power. And perhaps also because, essentially, she is King's guardian, King's protector, the son of the Titan, and therefore the Titan, the godly power of this world, basically wanted her to have the ability to protect him. I could see that being the case.
Almost like the Titan himself didn't want me to have that knowledge.
Oh, there it goes. He said it again. He literally said it. I mean, we're all theorizing that way back when, but now he literally laid it out. The Titan didn't want Belos to know the truth. The Titan didn't want Belos to have power.
I don't want to see another human life destroyed by this place.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's, falling on deaf ears, especially when the community is like 90% certain that you murdered your own brother because he fell in love with a witch, who was also Ida's great-great-great-great-great-grandmother.
But after everything you've done, you're barely human yourself.
There we go! Oh, there we go. Now that's something that could actually legitimately hurt Belos, hurt his mood, hurt his feelings. I mean, he's got the scar back in his face again. That is a result of, him eating up all those talismans for all those decades to keep himself alive for his holy war against the witches. Ooh.
Warped your sense of reality.
No, Luz was always like that from the very beginning, even before she came to this island. You're the one who's warped by your upbringing, by your, I'm going to say, religious parents.
Wait!
Oh, he can petrify people. That is a truly terrifying ability.
Right?
Witch Hunter General.
Witch Hunter General. Oh, he's an idiot. He is such an overwhelming idiot. He still thinks there's witch hunts going on in the human world. He couldn't have, talked to Edith and said, hey, so how are those witch hunts in the human world going? Oh, poor Belos. Poor Belos. I actually want to see him get teleported to the human world and realize, wait a second. What's going on? Why is nobody afraid of witches or magic or anything like that? Why is everyone behaving so differently than they did, several hundred years ago?
No one's gonna take you seriously if you start ranting about the demon realm.
Thank you! Seriously!
Yikes, my dude.
Wow! Oh my god, she dissed his fashion, and that seems to have legitimately ticked him off.
If
She's gonna brand him. She's gonna brand him with a mark, which means that, when the Day of Unity actually happens in a couple minutes, he'll be wrapped up and drained of his life force as well.
Philip.
Oh. Wow, that was heartbreaking. That was legitimately heartbreaking to watch. Come on, take her hand, take her freaking hand, and learn that you just got played by a 14-year-old girl. Is she 14? She's 15? Not actually sure how old Luz is. Oh, yes, her hand's hidden. Her hand's hidden. This is going to be good. This is going to be really good.
And shake on it. Human style.
Seriously, dude, you should see her hand. You should realize that she is hiding something. So I guess it is kind of the way people used to shake hands with one hand behind their back is, I don't know, a gesture of some sort. Okay, so she doesn't actually have anything behind her hand, or it's hidden with illusion magic? Okay, there we go! Oh, there we freaking go! Now you've been branded just like everybody else. I don't know... Oh! Oh my god, that was a very unexpected way to do it. She put the, illusion glyph, the hiding glyph, on the glove itself. Then she had to hold her breath so that he couldn't see it. Oh, that was smart. That was very, very smart. There we go. Now everyone's gonna realize, oh, our leader was actually evil all along. Why didn't we see the signs?
Never make it out of here unless you stop the draining spell right now.
Okay, Luz, I really like this idea. It was really smart of you. The only problem, though, is the fact that Belos will literally die for the sake of killing witches. That's been his life's ambition, his life's goal. So, yeah, if it means, he has to die, he will still go through with the draining spell. Holy mother of God above. So this is, the true form of Belos. It definitely reminds me of like Wendigos from Myth, those who, were so desperate that they had to essentially devour human flesh to survive, which isn't entirely different from what Belos had to do. He had to, devour palismans, which is similar to human flesh. Yeah, Alador is also on his last leg because he is branded, so that's bad. That is very, very bad. Though his big thing was basically just, he had the remote to turn off all of the abomination guards, and now gave that to Amity, so he's not really needed anymore. Bye-bye, Alador. Oh, that hurt to watch. So let me watch it again. Oh god, you can literally see tears in her eyes as she's saying goodbye to her father. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, so they covered a lot of distance in a very short amount of time. Made it all the way to the temple, the pillar where they're doing the big sacrifice. Good for them. And I guess King's been, fading in and out of consciousness this entire time. Oof, that arm is not looking good. I mean, I guess it was said back when, Rain was first introduced that if her and Ida finished their duet, that would mean, killing everyone around them, including themselves. They'd be, consumed by the anti-magic curse, and it would kill them. Oh, King got a nasty bump in his head right there. I mean, his skull is literally cracked. That's why he keeps, blacking out over and over again.
The door! Watch the door! Yeah!
Yeah, I'm sorry, Luz, but Belos isn't around anymore. He has completely and utterly, truly lost his mind. He is just, a rampaging ball of mass and meat and anger and hatred. So he's not gonna look out for the door. He's gonna just destroy everything in front of him. And I'm gonna assume his, sense of smell is fairly adept right now, so he'll be able to find you even if he can't see you.
I'm not like you!
There we go! Freaking Willow coming in and saving the day! I love it. Time for a bunch of school children to, literally beat the Emperor to death.
We're here to help. Did you really think we wouldn't follow you?
That is a fairly good point. I mean, they're your friends and your awesome girlfriend. Of course they chase after you.
Guys are literally the coolest!
Oh, I love them together. I really do love all of them together. Aw, I love that. Protecting your girlfriends. So adorable. Again, King keeps getting pushed to the sideline, even though he is literally a goddamn freaking titan. Oh, nice combo attack right there. Frozen Abomination. That works really well, especially because, a lot of Amity's animations have been compared to waterbending from Avatar.
Who is the collector?
Neither.
Okay, so Kiimura actually knows about the collector. That does explain why she wasn't surprised by Belos talking to a mirror. So she was actually in the know about all of Belos' plans. Good for her.
Snore demon. A child from the stars. Belos.
A child from the stars? So yeah, quite literally a demigod, or an actual god. Okay, so Belos didn't actually trust her. She was just, really sneaking, conniving, and people kept ignoring her. That sounds about right. That sounds about right for her. What exactly are you trying to do to calm him down here? Because this doesn't look calming. Also, is that a person buried under his floorboards? That seems to be what we're seeing right here. That seems to be a hand reaching out, begging not to be buried alive. So, is that his brother? Is that him? Is that what happened after Belos killed him? I'm not sure about that. Let's watch it in slow motion. Okay, this is his brother, Caleb. I'm guessing it's him introducing, his wife, his witch wife, to Philip, hoping, hey, listen up. Witches aren't that bad. I married one. Isn't that great? But Belos is holding a knife behind his back, so that probably ended badly. Yeah, the very next shot is Belos holding that same knife, looking at himself after he murdered his own brother for, marrying a witch. And then I guess he buried him under the floorboard? Because his hand is still reaching up. That is weird. That is very, very weird. Also, how is Hunter still up and running at this point? I mean, every other witch has fallen to the ground, completely, destroyed by the draining spell, and yet he is still standing. It's because he's, part human, because he was based off of Philip's brother, who was in fact human? I'm not sure about that.
I only wanted to help you.
Oh, that is a lie. You absolutely know that's a lie. You're just trying to trick me at this point. He's literally been inside your head. He's seen the corpses of all the other Golden Guards that came before him. He knows that's a lie, but, Belos really did a number on his mind. He really traumatized him, so I think it might actually work. I think it might actually shake his confidence enough for Belos to deliver the finishing blow.
You're lying!
Oh, wait, what did you just say? He recognized the Palisman. He recognized the Robin. Did you say Caleb? Caleb. He actually said Caleb. So that was, in fact, the name of his brother? And does that mean that the Robin, in fact, was his brother's Palisman all those centuries ago? Holy God above. Okay. That I just said the bodies of the Golden Guards. This is literally the bodies of the Golden Guards. Holy God, this is grim. Seriously grim. Okay, this is dozens and dozens of Golden Guards. So how long was their shelf life? How long did they last before he threw them away? Because, I mean, he's only been in this world like 400 years. I'm counting at least like 40 skulls right here. So did each one only last like 10 years? Or did some of them last longer than others? I'm very, very curious about that.
Why can't I see you?
Oh, interesting. King's collar is literally hiding him from the collector's view. In fact, that symbol was painted on the room where King was was hidden as an egg. So was that put there? Is that a glyph for the sake of hiding things from the collector's eyesight, from hiding things from the collector's acknowledgement? Because if so, King freeing the collector could end really, really overwhelmingly badly for him. Was the collector the ancient enemy King's father fought all those centuries ago?
A game called the Owl House.
Oh my god. Okay, so King's journey throughout the series has literally been him going from being a brat, a child, to him being able to trick and manipulate children. Oh, that is beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Ah, shucks.
Wow, this is actually fairly impressive from King's point of view, being able to trick and manipulate a god. Though tricking and manipulating a god never really ends all that well, so yeah, King should be very, very careful with what he does next.
I can stop the spell, and we can play together.
Such a bad idea. Seriously, I know Belos is bad, but letting out a god like the Collector is so much worse. So much worse.
I would never.
You, in fact, are trying to trick a god, and King, it's a good plan, but it is going to backfire so badly.
Just follow my lead. Get ready.
Okay, that is actually terrifying. King might literally die as a result of trying to save the island. Making a deal with the Collector, making a deal with basically the literal devil. Aw, love these two together, even as they're scared for their own lives, trying to face off against basically a Wendigo. Okay, that is way darker than I was expecting. Her body is literally disintegrating. Aw, but Rain is still there for her. That's adorable.
I protect you.
Oh, her promise to Luz to keep her safe. I don't really know how exactly she's gonna do that, but I'm excited to see it. Okay, she tore off her arm. That works. That certainly would stop the brand. And, the whole thing about Ida is the fact that she's able to, remove her limbs without it killing her for some reason. I guess it's part of her curse. Yay, Ida's fine. Rain, not so much. She's looking pretty badly messed up right here. Okay, and the rest of them aren't looking all that great either, though I do love the new scar over Luz's eye. That's really cool. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Okay, this might be worse. This might be way, way worse, because, Belos is really freaking strong, and the Collector just caught his claw like it was nothing. Oh, that's terrifying. That is so, so terrifying. Also, what exactly happened to King? I'm a little bit worried about that as well.
What you playing?
Collector.
Yeah, Belos is afraid, and he really, really should be. Seriously, dude, run now. Just try and make it through the portal before the Collector snaps his fingers and wipes you from existence.
Say, you wanna play tag?
Holy God above. This kid's terrifying. This kid is terrifying, and I love it. Mother of God above. Oh, this is amazing. This is so, so amazing. Oh, I love that look of shock and horror on Hunter's face right there. I mean, that was, essentially his uncle. And he also just saw a kid pop up out of nowhere and flatten him like a freaking pancake.
Owl House?
Yeah, Luz, just go with it. I mean, it's a lie, and it's a lie that's gonna end very badly, but just go with it for now.
Gosh, I love that game. The memories last a lifetime.
Aw, Amne's going with the lie as well, but that smile on her face is terrifying. Truly, truly terrifying. And I'm sure all I can do is squeak because he is so, so terrified. Like I am right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did he just move the moon? He just moved the moon like it was nothing. Literally, like it was nothing. Like... Holy God above, this is awful. This is so awful. So, yeah, I think we can all agree this is the big bad of Season 3. And they're all gonna die. They are all going to die because there's not a whole lot you can do against a kid who can literally move the freaking moon like he's, swatting a fly. No, with less effort than it would take to swat a fly.
I can't just leave them. Luz,
You kinda need to leave them. I mean, I know you want to rush in and save the day, but you can't really do a whole lot if you're, killed or being forced to play with the collector over and over again for all of eternity.
please.
Yeah, for once, listen to your awesome girlfriend and don't go rushing headfirst into danger.
Hunter!
Yeah, Hunter's hesitating a little bit to step over, the corpse of his uncle or brother or whatever the freak Belos is actually to him. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I guess Belos is still going to be alive and, somehow show up next season regenerating from that little fragment that landed on Hunter's shoulder, or God above. Maybe it's going to be worse. Maybe he's actually going to become Hunter. Maybe he's going to infect his mind and slowly take him over. Oh, that'd be awful. That'd be truly, truly awful.
It's human rain. It's okay.
Oh, that's true. I actually forgot that in the Boiling Isles, the rain is, literally made out of acid and will melt you if you're outside during it. Oh, God above, that is terrifying. That is seriously terrifying. How anyone in this world manages not to die just astounds me. Are you seriously trying to keep the portal together by sacrificing yourself in the process? I mean, it's a very loose thing to do, but please don't. Please don't sacrifice yourself. That would make me very sad. And more importantly, it would make your awesome girlfriend very sad. Oh, no. You've lost King. I mean, King did pinky promise to play with the collector forever. And, what's more, the King was the one that kind of freed this evil demigod from his eternal prison, so King probably should stay, but please don't. Please don't lose King. Please bring King with you back to the human world, please. Okay, come on, King. This is the point where you need to use your, Titan powers to save the day somehow, some way, please.
Luz, I'm so happy I had you as a big sister.
Oh, big sister. King, do not break my heart, please. Please do not break my heart. Oh, Titan breath. Oh, God above. Okay, they're back in the human world, and the portal has been destroyed. God dang it. Okay, so this is basically how I predicted this episode would end, but with, not just Luz, but with everyone. Unfortunately, everyone does include King, who has the Titan blood that could get them back to the Boiling Isles, so yeah, finding a way back is going to be hard. Really, really hard.
Oh, King!
I'm sorry, Luz. There's nothing on the other side of that door. Yeah, Gus, you have the right idea. When your entire world's basically been destroyed by an evil god, and you have no way of getting back to it, what can you do but cry? Okay? Is that an Amphibia reference in the background? Girl lost in Frogland hoax. So do Amphibia and Owl House take place in the same world? That would make, I guess, some sense. Hey, V is back in her basilisk form. Interesting. I assume she had to, basically stay as the Luz version of herself. Curious. Very curious about that. Hey! Your daughter's home! And she brought friends! And an awesome girlfriend! And they are all heartbroken. They are all just really, really heartbroken.
Hey, Mom. I'm back.
Wow, that was... Oh my god, that was sad. That was... The pain in her voice made this so much sadder. Oh god, and we're just closing off with rain. Oh, god, I love the sound of rain, but here it's just so freaking heartbreaking. Oh, that was bad. What was that? That was bad. Something dripped down from the ceiling. Something green, as in Belos green. So, okay, Belos also managed to make it back to the human realm as his evil, grotesque green form. So, Will next season be Luz having a team up with Belos to get back to the Boiling Isles? I mean, he's definitely studied the portal technology more than anyone else, and while they might not have Titan blood, maybe they'll find a way to make it work? I'm not sure. I have so many questions. I have so many freaking questions about that. But yeah, okay, so King decided to free the Collector. He freed an evil god, or a childlike god, from his eternal imprisonment, the same prison that King's father put him in all those centuries ago. And as a result, the Boiling Isles has been turned into his giant little playroom. Which bad. I mean, probably better than them being, all murdered by Belos, but still really, really overwhelmingly bad. And I just don't know what exactly is going to happen next season. I mean, back in the Boiling Isles, that's all a huge mystery. What is playing Owl House actually going to be? What form is it going to take? What's going to happen to all the people there? How exactly are they going to fight back against someone who can move the moon? Someone who can literally take the moon and just move it somewhere else. That is terrifying. That is so overwhelmingly terrifying. On the bright side, though, let's look to the bright side, though. Luz is back home, and she brought all of her friends, which, I mean, they're all heartbroken. They're all, really traumatized. But at the same time, I think this could be a really interesting experience to see them all interact in the human world. First off, Gus, I mean, he is a lover of the human world. He studies it. He researches it. And he wants to know as much about it as possible. For him, actually being able to, go around the human world, interact with it, interact with his people, is going to be an amazing opportunity for him. Even if he is, just really, really far from home and might never get back. Caleb/Hunter, I mean, he's gone through a lot of psychological trauma these last couple minutes. Seeing Belos say, "Hunter, why are you betraying me?" And then seeing Belos, be crushed by an angry, childlike god. That's caused a lot of psychological scars, more so than ever before. I mean, he has a lot of scars, but these last couple of minutes have just made them so much worse. So maybe, him talking to Camilla would help him calm down, help him deal with the pain, help him overcome everything he's gone through. That'd be really amazing to see. I'd really like that for that to happen. I mean, a lot of people have been saying, oh, Ida's going to become his mother. Ida's going to become his mother because he's secretly a Clawthorn. He's going to join the Owl House. But I don't really feel like Ida would have been the right mother for him. Maybe Camilla would do a better job at it. That'd be amazing. Willow, not sure about her. I mean, she's a strong girl. She seems better off than anyone else here, less broken than anyone else here. So I'm optimistic that she can handle being in the human world fairly well. Plus, human world also means a whole bunch of human plants that she can interact with. Maybe add some of them to her weapon arsenal. That'd be so amazing to see. And then we have Luz, who is broken, just so overwhelmingly broken. And obviously she's going to want to go back to the Boiling Isles to save everyone, to save Ida. I mean, she literally tried to stay behind to save Ida, and that did not go all that well. And now she is broken, just really, really badly broken. And hopefully, Camilla's going to be able to help calm her down, help her deal with her feelings and emotions. Though I'm not really sure how well that's going to go. Because, I mean, really, how much does Luz's mother really understand her? I mean, a couple episodes back when we saw, Luz trying to ignore the feelings about, the anniversary of her father's death, Ida recognized instantly, okay, Luz is hiding something, she's running away from some feelings, there's something she doesn't want to deal with right now, and she was able to calm her down in the best way imaginable. We've never really seen Camilla do that. I mean, true, Ida's had way more time with Luz than Camilla has this entire series, but at the same time, it does make me wonder if maybe Camilla doesn't understand Luz as well as Ida does. Maybe she doesn't really understand her own daughter, and if so, she might need to rely on someone else to help Luz get through her funk. Somebody like Amity, who I intentionally saved for last. Now, Amity, she seems, fairly well put together, considering everything she's been through, but she also seems like she's, standing, at attention, straight up, hands in front of her, almost like she's, worried about Camilla approving of her, which makes so much sense, given that Amity's, own experience with her own mother has been so very traumatizing, and she always had to live up to her mother's expectations, so it's very likely that she's afraid she won't be able to live up to Camilla's expectations of her daughter's girlfriend, and, she'll reject her, and then I will cry, and then we'll all cry. I mean, obviously Camilla isn't like that. She's not like Amity's insane, awful mother, but I can certainly see her being worried about that. Though the question should definitely be raised, is Camilla aware that Amity and Luz are dating? Because, Luz gave her mother the whole spiel about what exactly was going on with her in the Boiling Isles, but she did kind of, a summary of everything. She didn't cover all the beats. And what's more, Camilla thought, oh, this is some fantasy world my daughter's making up. It's all in her imagination. So does she actually know that her daughter has an awesome witch girlfriend? Because if not, that could be awkward. That could be really, really awkward. Amity not wanting Luz to tell her until she's basically managed to win over Camilla's affection, earned her approval. I mean, that would be just so adorable, and I would so love to see that. It would also probably make me cry. But, so this episode was not at all what I imagined. I mean, like I said at the start, I figured King would try to win over the Collector. I just didn't expect it to happen right now. And it seems like, they basically managed to beat Belos. I mean, he is still alive, but he's been reduced to a fraction of his size, and he's lost his hold over the Boiling Isles because he's back here on Earth. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what to make of any of that. I guess next episode is going to be, like I said, again, this first episode, Luz, her mother, her adopted sister, scouring the earth for magical relics that can get her back to the Boiling Isles. Of course, her mother won't want her to go back to the Boiling Isles, and that's going to be, definitely a plot point next season, but she'll eventually convince her. They'll go back, and they will fight against a literal god who can move the moon like a chess piece! Oh, they are in so much trouble, it's not even funny. Oh, God above, they are in so much trouble. But please, let me know down below. What'd you think of Luz managing to outsmart Belos? What'd you think of King freeing the Collector? Was that a good idea or a really, really bad idea? How is everyone going to handle being in the human realm? And what comes next for everyone? I mean, seriously, next season is going to be, I think, like 3 episodes long. And I think each one's going to be like 60 to 90 minutes. So maybe the first one is Luz, her friends, back in the human world, trying to find a way back to the Boiling Isles. Number 2 is them actually, arriving on the island and starting the battle. And number 3 is just, the big ultimate final battle against the Collector. King unlocking his true Titan form and becoming essentially a god. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. But please, link us down below. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss my next video. If this video does well, I could certainly see myself making more Al video theories and speculation down the road. I would really enjoy that. This video was a lot of fun to make, and I would certainly like to make more. But until next time, peace!